Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one furry boy. Never. I'm feeling trim and fit, but not so rich. So 2 out of 3 isn't so bad. And yes, you're watching The Never Show, the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye, because why ask why?
Laugh!
And it's Wednesday again, my friends. I want to thank you all for being my YouTube friends, because it means so much to me. And I know people get upset about this, but it's the truth. And I do care. And I hope that in times of upset and depression and stuff like that, that you can turn to me and maybe get a few laughs and maybe find something decent to watch. Thank you. Thank you for being there.
Aww.
I have to shout out the Red Cross because the Bahamas got hit by Hurricane Dorian, and I feel bad. I wish I could give more, but I can't. And I'm guessing that, hot meals and clean clothes and stuff would be really important to these people at this time. And I know the Red Cross does that. So please donate to them. I've already donated myself. I hope that you can be as generous as well. And with all that said, because you didn't come here to listen to me talk about that. You came here for a movie review. Let's get into it, shall we? And today's movie is It Chapter 2. It is rated R film, so kids, sorry, this isn't an animated feature. I don't know what to say. Not all of them can be animated features. It's 2 hours and 49 minutes, which isn't too bad, although it does have a bit of a wanderlust in the film. It's just long. It's a drama, fantasy, horror, which it falls a little short on the horror, but no one wants to be totally scared off their faces, and I already have,
Coulrophobia,
which is bad enough as it is. It's from director Andy Muschietti, if I'm pronouncing it right. Please let me know in the comments. Gary Dauberman did the screenplay based on the works of Stephen King, we all know and love. Starring, in no particular order, Jessica Chastain. I feel that she was properly cast on this one. James McAvoy, I love him as Bill. I feel like they did a really good idea. Bill Hader as Richie Dozer. I find him somewhat funny, but not as good as some of the other stuff. Isaiah Mustafa as Mike. I liked him. Jay Ryan as Ben Hascom. I feel he was well cast. James Ransone as Eddie Capsick. I don't know if he was the right person for that. Andy Bean as Stanley Iris. Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, which back from the other movie, which was a year ago now. You believe how fast these things come out? But I have some issues, and we'll get into that as we further down the thing. But before we do that, we have to get through the production companies, which were Cat Smith Productions, Lynn Pictures, New Line Cinema, Rideback, Vertigo Entertainment, and our distributor here in the good old United States of America. God bless America. Land that I love was Warner Brothers.
Our special effects were done by Atomic Arts, Cubica, which I've never heard of them before, Dimensional Imaging, Lola Visual Effects, heard of them before, Make VFX, they sound relatively new, Method Studios, heard of them, Rodeo VFX, and Soho VFX.
And my revised thoughts on this movie, due to the fact that I can't say certain things on YouTube, my editor has informed me that the tape that I made yesterday is no good. It's completely terrible. So if my voice sounds a little different, a little hoarse, it's because I haven't done my vocal warm-ups today. And I'm a little nervous because I feel like this movie has some very fillery things. These characters who have no point in the plot other than to be a victim, and they're used in the beginning of this movie before the title card is filler just to prove that this place, Derry, this magical place where the It monster lives, is a bad place where people do bad things. And I feel like this could have been done way better, and these could have been handled way differently in this movie, and it made the movie watching uncomfortable. And not because it's a horror movie and I have chlorophobia, which is the fear of clowns. It made it because I don't want to see these things in real life. I come to a horror movie to get scared and have, drama, but I feel it just was in a really weird place for me. I think the cast is great. I have no problems with them at all. And the acting was great. I just feel like some scenes and stuff were weird. Derry seemed very fillery, if you know what I mean. Like, not real. And the sparse emptiness, along with the sudden appearances of like lots of people in different scenes and things, felt very different from the original film. And you have to hold these things up to a mirror and say, does it measure up? Does this have sequelitis? Does it measure up to the original miniseries? And I feel that this, yes, does have very big issues. And I think people noticed that. And that's what a lot of people were noticing in this film, that there was like empty streets and things like that didn't need to be empty. They needed more filler or something. And I think this was a directorial choice, and I feel it was in a hasty rush to do this, just to be honest with you. It's a 7.1 on IMDb. I feel like this is a bit rushed, and I'm noticing a lot of these things are higher than they should be. Rotten Tomatoes is a 63. I'm glad it's not a certified fresh. It's 80% audience approval score, though. I don't understand why. This seems a little goofy as well. I feel that the numbers are off and something's wrong with the reviewing sites. And just to be honest with you, I feel that you shouldn't go by these anymore. And I'm going to keep giving them to you because I want you to have an informed opinion. But I do want to see what CinemaSins thinks on this, just because I feel like they're honest about this, even though they're joking in some points and do sin things for no reason other than it's a joke to sin this. And if I feel that there's something wrong with the movie, they're going to pick it apart even further than what I'm going to do. For you guys who want to jump to the inside the box scores, I feel that this is a definite TV watch. I'm going to pass on a DVD buy just because, unless this comes in like a box set with both movies, the first It movie and the second, I'm probably not going to buy it. I definitely do not want to see this again in theaters. And that's very frustrating because I did expect much more from this film. And it just didn't deliver. Sequelitis was in full effect. And even though I didn't ADD, it felt very fillery. The cast went off on their own adventures, and those adventures did fill in stuff about the cast in that in the summer, right before they killed It, but there wasn't much to it, if you know what I mean. It was kind of empty filler for empty filler's sake, and I don't know what else to say. I feel that I've done this movie as much justice as I'm going to give it. And to be honest with you, a theater pass is, a one and done on this one is good. But I might see this as a Redbox rental in the future just because of nostalgia. I'll watch the original miniseries and then I'll watch the first movie and I'll want to see it again. So I may be a Redbox rental in the future. That's it. That's all I have to say about this. I feel very uncomfortable. I'm sorry that this is a lot shorter than it should be, but I can't talk about those subjects because YouTube would blacklist this video or have it removed, and I don't want that to happen. And I'm sorry about that. And with all that said, if you like what you've seen here, make sure you click that like button. More likes mean this video gets shared elsewhere, and we can always use more YouTube friends like you. Thank you for sharing my videos by clicking that like button. Remember, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. You know the drill. I don't have to tell you. No spiel is necessary here. And you know I have to ask. I have an Amazon. I have a Patreon. It is not without your donations that keeps this channel afloat. You don't realize how little I have to do so much. Thank you for your donations so far, and thank you for supporting my American dream. And with all that said, for a final time, it's a bit of a running joke on this channel. If you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ding. Ring-a-ding-ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye!